Tapitam yena bhutale. Swayam rupa kanameham dadati swapatantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Shri Gurum Vaisavamscha Shri Rupam Sagajatam Saganalaita Shivakam Tamscha Hare Krishna Karna Sindhu Dinabando Jagapate Gopesha Kapika Kanta Radhakanta Namostate Tapta Kanjana Gorangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vanusate Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vanchaka Patrushvasya Kripa Sindhu Vayevacha Patitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Nama Om Vishnu Badaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaurvani Prasharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Prashata Deshatarine Jashi Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
So thank you very much for coming online. Nice to be again with all of you. So if anyone has got any questions, we can start with. That'll be very nice. Or you want to share your realizations. Anybody has some questions? Nobody have anything, eh?
I do have one thought that I want to see if it's bona fide. When we see frogs in the water, when they do their mating call, they're able to make a vibration. So similarly, would we could we say that when we chant Hare Krishna, we're emitting a vibration, which also not only affects us but affects everyone else?
Yeah, that's a fact. Haridas Thakur said that when you loudly chant, then all the plants, the trees, the birds, everybody hears, you know. So that's actually purifying the atmosphere when you chant loudly.
And would that also apply to, let's say, you're uh, you're not very a neat person, but yet when you chant, you begin to have a higher consciousness, and then you want to clean. Is that also a factor?
Well, when you chant, that means you're getting purified. You're purifying your mind, you know. Unless you are a very pure devotee, then that's another level. When you start chanting, you are directly with the Lord. But I don't know about you, but in the neophyte level, you know, we are definitely chanting to purify our mind, you know.
Oh no, bro.
And,
Definitely. Yes, bro.
and so that's a different level of chanting. So when you chant very purely, then you know you get all the symptoms, you know, all this standing of the hairs and tears rolling down, and all this can only happen in the very advanced stage, you know. You see? But in the neophyte stage, we are chanting to get rid of all this lust, anger, greed, you know,
Yes,
so
bro.
many things, you see. Um,
Yes, bro.
this is in the higher platform, you know. One who is situated in devotional certainly the controller of his senses, and thus he is a liberated person. When such liberated person, the pure devotee, hears of the transcendental qualities and activities of the Lord Incarnation for the performance of various pastimes, his hair stands on end, or his body on his body, tears fall from his eyes, and in his spiritualization his voice falters. Sometimes he very openly dances, sometimes he sings loudly, and sometimes he cries. Thus he expresses his transcendental jubilation. So this is in the liberated platform. I don't know, maybe you are there, but you know,
But
in the neophyte stage, we are actually trying to purify our mind from all this, what we say, bad qualities like lust, anger, greed, envy.
yes, bro. But would this also involve let's say if you're not a clean person, like your room is messy, would that chanting also induce you to clean your own room? Because
Yeah,
cleanliness is next to godliness.
yeah, because once you come to the purified stage, Brahminical, then cleanliness is part of the Brahminical quality. You know, there are all the qualities of a Brahmana that's explained in the Bhagavad Gita. You know, one should also develop all these pure qualities. And when you develop these poor qualities, then you also become clean. Actually, all these things come about, Sauchyam means cleanliness, you see, purity, Sauchyam here. Yeah? These are the qualities of one is in the mode of goodness, peacefulness, self control, austerity, purity, tolerance, honesty. Yeah, yeah. Sauchyam, purity or cleanliness. So, but if you are becoming involved in the mode of passion, then you will develop, all these other qualities, becoming unclean. Huh? So these are the demonic qualities. They are, it says here, those who are demonic do not know what is to be done and what is not to be done. Neither cleanliness, you see here, nor proper behavior, no truth is found in them. So one who is in the mode of passion, then he will develop all these kind of bad qualities. So one who is in the mode of goodness, he will develop all the good qualities.
This is a fact.
Huh?
100% fact, bro.
Hare Krishna, Grace Sundar Gopāl Prabhu Nandapanam Jai Shila Prabhupada.
Say mine to all glass Prabhupada. What is this? Up to Radha Sham Sundar. Oh. Could you describe the procedure for approaching spiritual master? Up to Radha Sham Sundar. Actually, in the initial stage, is explained here. This is the initial stage. First, we are beginning to develop our faith, Daushrada, we develop our faith. And then that by hearing, you see, we develop our faith, firm faith by hearing. And then that is the beginning stage. And then we get to associate with the devotees. That's where initiation and all comes in. And then we have bhajana kriya, this is very important to performance of devotional service to Krishna, surrendering to the spiritual master, being encouraged by the association of devotees. So the initiation takes place. So when we start doing these rules and regulations, then all these unwanted habits will die away, we become free from that. So this is all in the process of getting purified, If we don't get purified, it's difficult to make progress. So that's why this following of rules and regulations are so important, and every day doing it. So this will then lead us on and on until, we become, gradually we develop love for God, So in the beginning there must be faith, then one become interested in associating pure devotees. Thereafter one is initiated by the spiritual master and execute the regulated principle under his orders. Third one is free from all unwanted habits, become firmly fixed in devotional service. Thereafter one develops taste and attachment. This is the way of sadhana bhakti, the execution of devotional service, according to the regulated principle. Gradually emotions intensify and finally there is an awakening of love. This is the gradual development for love of God for the devotee interested in Krishna consciousness. So this is the process. Yes?
Yes,
You,
Prabhu.
you
Yes,
clear?
Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhu, in this statement true when you become devotee of Krishna, even the demigod do not dare to stand against you, what to speak of ordinary human beings. I don't know what is this statement. When you become a devotee of Krishna, even the demigod do not dare to stand against you, what to speak about human beings. How does this, can you try to explain more so we can understand better? Hello? So when you become a devotee of Krishna, it's not that unless you are a very pure devotee, then the demigods, they will respect you. But if you are in the
Yes,
initial
Prabhu.
stage,
Actually, what I'm is
if you are in the initial stage,
yes, Prabhu. Am I audible?
yeah, I'm audible. Tell me. Hello? You want to speak something?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Continue, please. No, Prabhu.
When you become a devotee, you're not anymore obligated to serving the demigods and all this, It's your position. So the demigods, once you become a devotee of Krishna, even Yamaraj says, please do not approach them. So they are coming under the preview of Krishna's direct, what we say, purview. So now generally the demigods who want to interfere with you, general case, That's why even Yamaraj told the Yamadutas not to go to the devotees. Says,
Yes.
but that does not mean that we become, what we say, indifferent. We should be always be humble, no? Yes.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
My dear servant, please, you want to read this?
Yes. My dear servants, please do not approach such devotees, for they have fully surrendered to the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They are equal to everyone, and their narrations are sung by the
A
demigods,
Supreme Personality
inhabitants
of
of
Godhead.
Siddhaloka. Please,
They are equal to everyone, and their narrations are sung by the demigods and the inhabitants of Siddhaloka. Please do not even go near them. They are always protected by the club of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And therefore, Lord Brahma and I, even the time Pankta, are not competent to chastise them.
yes, Prabhu.
Yes, you understand?
Yes, I understood.
Hello?
Prabhu. Yes, I understood, Prabhu.
So therefore, we as a devotee, although the demigods are not so much into coming our way, but that does not mean that we also become carried away thinking that we are beyond anybody's control. We are always humble and offering respect to everybody. You understand?
Yes, I understood, Prabhu.
Hello?
Yes, Prabhu. Understood.
We should always be respectful. Yes?
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhu.
Prabhu.
Hmm. And we always should be thinking that I am very fallen,
Yes, Prabhu.
because we become puffed up and put of pride, then we will immediately we'll fall down. Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm.
Prabhu, I just have a question on the same topic. If you don't mind, can I please ask now, Prabhu?
Yes, you can ask.
So please accept my humble obeisances with all glories to Prabhupada, Prabhu. So, Prabhu, you said that we must always keep ourselves humble. So
Hmm.
sometimes actually it's quite a difficult task because, when one is conditioned for such a long time, even though he knows that he should be humble, sometimes it gets to his head or whatever. So how to always like actively be alert in monitoring the mind and, actively like be introspective. So how to like practically execute this in all circumstances.
The best way is to always chant, rather than trying to control the mind. The best way is to engage in the service of the Lord, no? You
Yes,
understand?
Lord.
Because to monitor the mind and to be, always, keeping track of where it's going is difficult because the mind is always jumping from one subject to another.
Yes,
Hmm?
Lord.
So one thought after another thought after another thought, from one thought goes to another thought. This is how the mind works, no? Yes?
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
So it is very difficult. Therefore, it is best to, try to engage the mind in hearing about the holy name of the Lord. That will be the best, no?
Yes, Lord.
Right? He says here, the mind is like an impetuous horse that even persons who have regulated their senses and breath cannot control. Those in this world who try to tame the uncontrolled mind, but who abandon the feet of spiritual master, encounter hundreds of obstacles in cultivation, a very distressful practice. Oh, unborn Lord, they are merchants on a boat in an ocean who have failed to employ a helmsman. So you see how the mind is so difficult, Hmm?
Yes,
It's
Prabhu.
not something that it is lightweight, because of this mind of ours, that we are all now trapped in this body. Huh? Correct?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, correct, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
We didn't control our mind. Now we are stuck with this. Yes? Right or
Yes,
not?
Prabhu.
So the only way now is to engage the mind in thinking of Krishna. And the best way is to chant. Hmm? You
Yes,
understand?
Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
So it says here that we should try to engage our mind in the service of our spiritual master and Krishna, no? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
Want to read this?
Yes, Prabhu. I can read, Prabhu. Yes. This uncontrolled mind is the greatest enemy of the living entity. If one neglects it or gives it a chance, it will grow more and more powerful and will become victorious. Although it is not factual, it is very strong. It covers the constitutional position of the soul. O king, please try to conquer this mind by the weapon of service to the lotus feet of the spiritual master and of the supreme personality of Godhead. Do this with great care.
Yes. So this is another example here. This is how it is explained here. You want to read this, please?
Yes, Prabhu, sure. Whenever the mind, being concentrated on the spiritual platform, is suddenly deviated from its spiritual position, one should carefully bring it under the control of the self by following the prescribed means. Yes, Prabhu. One should never lose sight of the actual goal of mental activities, but rather conquering the life, air, and senses and utilizing intelligence strengthened by the mode of goodness, one should bring the mind under the control of the self.
So strengthening by the mode of goodness means that we should learn how to become, do all our morning program, no? Yes.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Don't do that, then it's difficult to bring our mind back on track, no?
Yes, Prabhu.
Then you see.
An expert horseman, desiring to tame a headstrong horse, first lets the horse have its way for a moment and then, pulling the reins, gradually places the horse on the desired path. Similarly, the yoga process is by which one carefully observes the movements and desires of the mind and gradually brings them under full control.
Is that? Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu. Until one's mind is fixed in spiritual satisfaction, one should analytically study the temporary nature of all material objects, whether cosmic, earthly, or atomic. One should constantly observe the process of creation through the natural progressive function and the process of annihilation through the regressive function. When a person is disgusted with the temporary, illusory nature of this world and is thus detached from it, his mind, guided by the instructions of his spiritual master, considers again and again the nature of this world and eventually gives up the false identification with matter.
So you see this, huh?
Yes, Prabhu. Through the various disciplinary regulations and the purificatory procedures of the yoga system, through logic and spiritual education, or through worship and adoration of me, one should constantly engage his mind in remembering the personality of Godhead, the goal of yoga. No other means should be employed for this purpose.
So for us, this is chanting, no? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
So we should always remember this by chanting. So that's how it works now, by chanting. So it says here,
If, because of momentary inattention, a yogi accidentally commits an abominable activity, then by the very practice of yoga he should burn to ashes the sinful reaction, without at any time employing any other procedure.
right? So you should just carry on chanting and praying to Krishna. Understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Right.
Prabhu, just one question on this matter again, Prabhu. Can I ask that? So actually, the thing is, Prabhu, like for example, when at least for me, I can say that when I'm chanting or when I'm reading, sometimes I find out that I'm doing things mechanically. Like I'm not. At times, yes, I mean, when I'm in some distress or in some difficult condition, then I try to chant, little more sincerely. But if not, then I kind of just do it in a mechanical basis, yeah, 16 rounds like that. And then I actually just came across a quote by Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, which states that um, the offensive chanting or offenses committed while chanting is actually the is the mother of all offenses. So, how to like actively try to, like push Prabhu, like because sometimes trying to do mechanically, then it kind of becomes a default mode and it's not good, but it's kind of difficult to, I mean, get out of it at times. So how to be aware of this?
Explain here. Can you read this?
Yes, Prabhu, yeah, can Prabhu. Yes. Therefore, it should be understood that one is easily relieved from all sinful reactions by chanting the holy name of the Lord and chanting of his qualities and activities. This is the only process recommended for relief from sinful reaction. Even if one chants the holy name of the Lord with improper pronunciation, he will achieve relief from material bondage if he chants without offenses. Ajamila, for example, was extremely sinful, but while dying, he merely chanted the holy name. And although calling his son, he achieved complete liberation because he remembered the name of Narayana.
So here, this verse is quoted,
Yes, Prabhu.
Vishwanath Chakravarti quotes this verse. You can read that.
Yes, Prabhu.
This
Prabhu, the English or the
Padma Puranam. So the
yes, Prabhu.
translation is this. Can you read that?
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, sure. Even if in the beginning one chants the Hare Krishna mantra with offenses, one will become free from such offenses by chanting again and again. Papakshayashta bhavati samartam tam aharnisham. One becomes free from all sinful activities if one chants day and night, following the recommendation of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
So
It was Sri Chaitanya.
therefore, the process is this, that you keep chanting, I mean, it's very difficult for everyone to be fully attentive while chanting, You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
It's natural because everyone, I mean, I don't know about you, I mean, I'm in neophyte, the mind is always wandering here and there, So it is something not easy to handle. So the best way is to keep chanting over and over again. It says here, So if you
Yes,
keep
Prabhu.
doing your chanting, gradually, one day your mind will be, you'll be able to overcome this problem,
Yes, Prabhu.
And and this all depends on you just doing it without fail every day. It doesn't matter you are inattentive today, but tomorrow you try again like that, no? Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Right?
Prabhu,
That
is there
cannot be
is
thinking, I'm inattentive chanting, I've done all big offense, therefore I'm going to stop chanting. This is not going to be helpful, no?
yes, Prabhu. Yes,
Right? Hmm. So you try to carry on. You do And if you are drifting, never mind. Try to bring it back again and carry on again. Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm.
Yes, Prabhu. I'll try, Prabhu.
So it says here, Nama Aparada Yuktanam. You keep doing it again.
Yes, Prabhu. Sure, Prabhu.
So someone put up the hand. Was
Yes,
it?
Prabhuji.
Thank you very much, Prabhu. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Yes, tell me.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Prabhuji, I had like since this topic has come up chanting lately, I've been see like I wanted to know on how on beats how do we chant the Panchatattva mantra and how to properly chant because some people like I've heard telling that on Krishna beat we are not supposed to tell the Panchatattva mantra and after every round we are not supposed to tell only during starting of the chanting we are supposed to chant. So I wanted to have some clarity and do a proper chanting, Prabhuji.
You see how Prabhupada is chanting his rounds, no? Yes?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So Prabhupada, yeah, initially when we start, we chant Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya.
Chaitanya.
But after that, Prabhupada, you never hear him chanting that mantra while he's doing the Hare Krishna, right?
Okay. Yes, Prabhu.
So we follow Prabhupada, right?
Yes. And the Panchatattva mantra on Krishna beads or when, Prabhu? Like after Krishna
Anytime
bead only?
before you start, not necessarily on which beat, just before you start the first
Oh,
Hare Krishna, you chant Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shiva Shri Gaur Bhaktivinoda.
yes, Prabhuji. And Prabhuji, should we chant Srila Prabhupada Pranam mantra also? Or just Panchatattva mantra?
For the Panchatattva, we should chant Prabhupada's Prana Mantra, no?
Yes,
With
Prabhuji.
the help of the Guru, how to go anyway.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes?
Yes. Yes. So Hare Krishna mantra should be started from Krishna bead, Prabhuji?
Yeah,
Like,
not necessarily any beat, just before you start.
okay, Prabhu.
Hmm?
Understood, Prabhu.
That's you follow the tape, you see how Prabhupada is chanting, and you follow.
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
Some people like to chant after every round, they want to chant this, but
Hmm.
that's not what Prabhupada is doing. So if you want to do, nobody can stop you from doing anything, but
Okay.
you follow what Prabhupada is doing, no?
Yes, Prabhu. Sure.
Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
Otherwise, Prabhupada would have chanted, no, Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya. We don't hear that, right?
Yes, Prabhu.
So this is the system, better to follow whatever the Acharya is doing, no?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm? We hear from the spiritual master,
Yes.
they repeat, no?
Yes, Prabhu.
Correct.
Yes, Prabhu.
So many people have got many ideas. I mean, they are liberty to do what they want, correct?
Yes, Prabhu. That's why I was thinking I could get insights from you.
You want to read this?
Yes, Prabhu. Purport: Lord Shiva voluntarily came to bless the sons of the king as well as do something beneficial for them. He personally chanted the mantra so that the mantra would be more powerful, and he advised that the mantra be chanted by the king's son, Rajaputras. When a mantra is chanted by a great devotee, the mantra becomes more powerful. Although the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is powerful in itself, a disciple upon initiation receives the mantra from his spiritual master. For when the mantra is chanted by the spiritual master, it becomes more powerful. Lord Shiva advised the sons of the king to hear him attentively, for inattentive hearing is offensive.
So you see,
Yes, Prabhu.
so you hear, that's why when you are chanting, you hear what Prabhupada is chanting, no?
Yes, Prabhu.
No, you follow exactly and you should have no problem.
Yes, Prabhu.
Any other questions? Bhagavad Gita says, the night, O Lord Brahma, we are annihilated into Vishnu. So, Prabhu, which Vishnu expansion are they referring to? So, we are referring to Garbhodaski Vishnu. All the goes back to the body of Garbhodaski Vishnu. And then, of course, when there's a total annihilation, the end of Brahma's life, then we all go back to the body of Mahavishnu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Do also demonic people go to Lord Vishnu at the end of the Brahma's night? Yeah, everybody goes into his body. And then when there's creation again and again, they're brought out.
Yes, Prabhu.
Right?
I understand, Prabhu.
What is spiritual bala? Spiritual bala means spiritual strength. Bala means strength. So when we say we're getting spiritual bala means we're getting spiritual strength.
Yes, Prabhu.
What if I give away books for free and the people I give really engage in reading and they end up as devotees? Is there some benefit or we should only sell? Well, generally Prabhupada has ordered us to sell the books because giving free, not necessarily they may read, they may just throw away mostly because it's given free, so they're not very attached to it, If they pay for it, then they will not throw it away, see, that's the idea.
Yes, Prabhu.
Is it true that in this lifetime it is very difficult to return to Godhead after leaving our current body? I have heard that even after being initiated and following the regular principle, we need more than one life. John. Who's this? John, is it? Huh?
Yes,
Hello?
Hare Krishna, pranams. Glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Where are you from?
From Spain.
Huh?
From Spain.
From where?
Spain. From Europe.
Oh, from Spain.
Yes.
So this is not true because if you follow strictly the principles and you chant Krishna's name, and especially even if you at the time of death you don't remember, Krishna will help you remember and make you go back. That's what Prabhupada said, You understand?
Yes, thank you. Yes, because previously I listened that no, that is not possible, that we need more than one life for perfection.
Not really, if you chant Krishna's name, then you are becoming purified. And if you remember him at the time of death, that's it, you're going back to Godhead. There's no stipulation that you cannot go back in this one life. There's no such statements in the scriptures. In the scriptures it says that even at the time of death, if you practice chanting now, then it's easier for you to remember him and go back, Understand?
Yes, thank you, Prabhu. Yes.
That's what it says. You want to read this?
Yes. At the time of death, one is certainly wild because his bodily functions are in disorder. At that time, even one who throughout his life has practiced chanting the holy name of the Lord may not be able to chant the Hare Krishna mantra very distinctly. Nevertheless, such a person receives all the benefits of chanting the holy name. While the body is fit, therefore, why should we not chant the holy name of the Lord loudly and distinctly? If one does so, it's quite possible that even at the time of death, he will be properly able to chant the holy name of the Lord with love and faith. In conclusion, One who chants the holy name of the Lord constantly is guaranteed to return home, back to God's help, without a doubt.
So where does it says that you cannot go back? Hello?
Yes, yes. It's clear.
So please
Yes,
try.
and if we don't,
Yes.
yes, if we don't remember Krishna in the moment of our death, he will remember us.
It is said if you practice, you will definitely come to that,
Yes,
Understand?
yes, thank you, Prabhu, yes.
So don't get discouraged that you won't be going back. This is not very correct statement, no? Yes.
Yes, thank you,
What
Prabhu.
is saying here is guaranteed to return home back to Godhead without a doubt. So what's the problem?
Yes, it's clear. Thank you, Prabhu.
Bhagavad Gita A3, the purport, second last paragraph, state that we come back to earth from heavenly planet in a form of a rain. Is it literally as it is stated? Yes, that's a fact. We fall from the heavenly planet as rain into and been transformed into grain and then eaten by others. And in that way we again get another human birth. Hello?
Yes, Prabhu.
Why you are doubting it?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes. Yeah, I was just wanted to have a clear understanding of it, Prabhu.
So it is says, this is explained also in another place. I'll take out that verse for you. Give me a minute. That when we finish our pious activity in the heavenly planet, then we come down here through the rain,
Yes, Prabhu.
And then
So is it the same? I was saying, is it the same process with animals too?
Animals, I don't know. Are they in the heavenly? Of course, they are there in the heavenly planets. I'm sure when they come, they may come down like that also. That's
Okay,
how we
Prabhu.
fall down,
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm?
I agree, Prabhu.
So here it says here. You want to read this?
Yes. My dear King Yudhishthira, when oblations of ghee and food grains like barley and sesame are offered in sacrifice, they turn into celestial smoke, which carries one to successively higher planetary systems, like the kingdoms of Duma, Ratri, Krishna Paksha, Dakshinam, and ultimately the moon. Then, however, the performance of sacrifice descend again to earth to become herbs, creepers, vegetables, and food grains. These are eaten by different living entities and tend to semen, which is injected into female bodies. Thus, one takes birth again and again.
Hello?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm?
It's mind blowing, Prabhu.
You
Yeah, I
want?
did get that, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. After one's enjoyment due to pious activities is finished, one must return to this planet in rainfall and first take birth as a planet or creeper, which is eaten by various animals, including human beings, and turn to semen. This semen is injected into the female body and thus the living entity takes birth.
So is that understood?
Yes, yes, Prabhu, it is loud and clear.
Right, good. Prabhu, what does it mean when scriptures say grahasthas have a less chance of going back to Godhead in one life compared to brahmacharya? Yes, scripture says like that so that the grahasthas will become more careful, because in the grahastha ashram there's always a tendency to become very relaxed, and plus they also got many what we say is issues, challenging issues uh, in making their spiritual life steady, you see. Always there will be challenges with the family members or your working environment, or so many activities, So that's why even Yudhishthira also said the same thing. So he also said the same thing. You want to read this? Or
Yes,
you are,
Prabhu.
yeah, please read.
Maharaj Yudhishthira inquired from Narada Muni, O my lord, O great sage, kindly explain how we who are staying at home without knowledge of the goal of life may also easily attain liberation according to the instructions of the Vedas.
So you see here the householders, challenges,
Narada Muni replied, my dear king, those who stay at home as householders must act to earn their livelihood, and instead of trying to enjoy the results of their work themselves, they should offer these results to Krishna, Vasudeva. How to satisfy Vasudeva in this life can be perfectly understood through the association of great devotees of the Lord. The Grihastha must associate again and again with saintly persons, and with great respect he must hear the nectar of the activities of the Supreme Lord and his incarnations, as these activities are described in Srimad Bhagavatam and other Puranas. Thus, one should gradually become detached from affection for his wife and children, exactly like a man awakening from a dream.
So you see here the whole idea is to associate with devotees, no?
That's true.
Hmm? So in that way he can also make progress. You want to read?
While working to earn his livelihood as much as necessary to maintain body and soul together, one who's actually learned should live in human society unattached to family affairs, although externally appearing very much attached.
So this is how you should to be staying,
Yes, Prabhu. An intelligent man in human society should make his own progress of activities very simple. If there are suggestions from his friends, children, parents, brothers, or anyone else, he should externally agree, saying, yes, that is all right. But internally, he should be determined not to create a cumbersome life in which the purpose of life will not be fulfilled.
Hmm. Yes.
Yes, Prabhu. The natural products created by the Supreme Personality of Godhead should be utilized to maintain the bodies and souls of all living entities. As is
That's
it?
mostly fear. So the main thing is to
Yes,
associate with,
Prabhu.
uh, with the. So, but then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he gave his whole idea is, this question was asked to him also. So this is how the Brahmin was saying here. You can read this, yeah?
The Brahmana begged Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, "My dear Lord, kindly show me favor and let me go with you. I can no longer tolerate the waves of misery caused by materialistic life."
So this is another situation. Householder is asking Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I just want to leave and go, no? Huh?
Hmm. Yes, Lord.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he said this, you see.
The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replied, "Don't speak like that again. Better to remain at home and chant the holy name of Krishna always."
See, so this is the advice, you know, for
Yes,
the
Lord.
householder. This is what is explained. So they stay at home. In fact, it says like this. Can you read?
Instruct everyone to follow the orders of Lord Sri Krishna as they are given in the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. In this way, become a spiritual master and try to liberate everyone in this land.
This is the order he has given, no?
Yes, Lord.
See?
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu further advised the Brahmana, Kurma, if you follow this instruction, your materialistic life at home will not obstruct your spiritual advancement. Indeed, if you follow these regulative principles, we will again meet here, or rather, you will never lose my company.
See this point? In
Yes,
other
Lord.
words, he as a householder, there's no, in our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission, there's no distinction, you know. In fact, many of his serious devotees were all householders. You understand?
Yes, Lord.
So the best way, as is explained here, stay in the home and preach, chant, and then preach Krishna consciousness.
Yes, Lord.
Yes, in this way you will never lose my company. And if you don't lose the company of the Lord, what does that mean, boy? Yeah,
Yes, Lord.
correct.
Yes,
So
Lord.
don't feel discouraged that you are a householder and no, the main thing is to preach, you
Yes,
are not
Lord.
a body, Understand?
Yes, Lord.
Because otherwise you may start thinking, oh, I'm a householder, I'm fallen, I cannot make progress, everything is bogus. No, it doesn't work like
Yes, Lord.
you understand?
Yes, Lord.
You are a spirit soul, you are trapped in this body, what to do, correct? So
Yes,
yes,
Lord.
you do this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu advice. You stay at home and you preach, chant and preach. See, your materialistic life at home will not obstruct your spiritual advancement. It says here.
Yes, Lord.
Yes.
Yes, Lord.
So don't feel discouraged. Carry on, because in Kali Yuga, not everybody can just become brahmachari or sannyasi or what. This is very difficult, no?
Yes, Lord.
Yeah? You
Yes,
understand?
Lord.
So this is not practical. The main thing is to preach Krishna conscious. And if you do that, then you are safe.
Yes, Lord.
It's not difficult, no? Wherever you are, you try to speak about Krishna and teach people how to chant.
Yes, Lord.
Yes.
Yes, Lord. It is very clear.
So, Prabhu,
What?
can I please ask on top of that? Is it an offense to desire being a grihastha, Prabhu?
Not an offense. Why is it says an offense?
No, I was just asking
Yeah,
because
you should
they
be a
call it a.
grahastha, but you should not be a graha medi, simply or living only
Oh,
for sense pleasure and not worship Krishna. That is bad. But if you become a
okay, Prabhu.
Krishna conscious person, then there's nothing wrong.
Okay, Prabhu. Yes,
You understand?
understand.
The main
Yes,
idea is
yes,
to
Prabhu.
become Krishna conscious. Either you are a sannyasi or you're brahmachari or vanaprastha or householder. The idea is to become Krishna conscious. You understand?
Okay, Prabhu. Yes, yes. Yes,
Hmm?
Prabhu.
You understand this point?
I understand. Yes, Prabhu.
Not that we
Another Asha.
this is better and that is not better and all this kind of thing. This is not very practical. Main thing is that you become Krishna conscious.
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
Prabhu, I have just one question, Prabhu.
Yes.
Can I ask Prabhu? So, Prabhu, previously you said that one must also, of course, chant and also pray to the Lord to give him spiritual strength. So, if one wants to make spiritual progress without any hindrances due to, his senses and so on and so forth, basically the mind, and wants to, get detached from this material world, and he's trying to pray to the Lord for this, then how must he pray to the Lord for this? Like, how to do this? Like, what must he ask from the Lord?
The main thing is that we should learn. That's why we chant the Sastaka prayer in the morning, no?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
So that's how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is teaching us how to pray, no?
Yes, Prabhu.
Huh?
Yes,
So
Prabhu.
by chanting those prayers, then we will learn how to pray to the Lord, no? Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
So the best thing is to first get, connected to the system, parampara. And then you see your mind will be more easier to handle, You see?
Yes, Prabhu.
If you don't get connected, then it's very difficult, the mind will be like a racehorse, So when you can talk to those people who have taken initiation, you can see how they are, what we say, their realization, You
Yes,
get
Prabhu.
help, it's like you're getting help, when you get connected, you see.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm? And then you
Yes,
see,
Prabhu.
by following the instruction of the spiritual master, then everything falls in place one after the other, It is
Yes,
not a
Prabhu.
program that you try to do this and that and this. No, it is by taking up the process, you gradually you become purified and you go from one stage to another stage, no? You understand?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
It's not
Yes,
a
Prabhu.
mechanical thing, it's a spiritual. How it works, it's a secret, as Krishna told Arjuna, You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
So you surrender to the process, you take the shelter of the spiritual master, you get connected by initiation, and you'll see one thing after another thing will develop.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Because, Prabhu, like, of course, I'm following the regular principles in 16 rounds,
Hmm.
but sometimes what happens is, you know, like, for example, maybe usually it happens in the late evening when I'm like usually a little bit tired and fatigued and all. So then
Hmm.
I just think, still my mind will be like wavering so much and all. I'll be like, come on, because I sometimes expect results because of like this conditioned mentality. So that time I feel quite frustrated that okay, I'm chanting 16 rounds and then I'm like following all the principles, and but still my mind has not become so much easy to control and pacified. And sometimes I also feel very like lazy and stubborn at times also. Like intellectually, I know these things are not good. Definitely, they're not good. But then when I kind of see that my mind is not matching exactly, then I feel sometimes hopeless also. So, yes, so
You work your way to getting initiated, then you'll see, make changes in your spiritual life.
yes, so
Hmm?
yes, so
Pray to Prabhupada. And whenever this happens, you pray to Prabhupada and say, please help me. You
yes,
understand?
so
Because to
yes,
become
so
humble is the name, is the game, is name of the game. How much you become humble and without pride, then yeah, you see, immediately the mind can be subdued. You understand?
yes, so
Because it's best if you're in the association of devotees, then you don't go through all these things. But alone, yeah, your mind can fluctuate in so many ways.
yes, so yes, so
Yes, so someone put up their hand.
thank you, bro.
Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Prabhuji, I have one request. Like, could you please chant and show me on your beads? Maybe in the next Ishtagu, next question and answer, if that is okay.
Why you can hear Prabhupada, no?
I can hear Prabhu, but there like I can hear, but practically I want to see. Maybe if I'm making any mistake or something like that.
Don't worry, you just follow what Prabhupada is saying, no? Okay.
Okay, Prabhu. Understood.
Put on his tape and you listen to how Prabhupada is chanting Hare Krishna like that, no?
Yes, Prabhu, but I have seen there is a base video which is put up for our chanting sessions. In that, Prabhupada's audio, like Srila Prabhupada repeats Panchatattva after every completion of the round. So
I
I was just
where is such a video? I never seen in my life.
Prabhupada chanting 16 rounds like that, Prabhu.
I never seen him chanting and then putting the Jai Shri Krishna. This is added on, I think.
Okay, Prabhu. Okay.
This is not there's no such tape actually. They must have doctored it, you know.
Okay, Prabhu.
Huh?
Oh, yes, yes.
See the original tape, Prabhupada is chanting, he never chant this Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Yes,
Correct?
Prabhu. Yes, I'll do research and I will just see the original tape.
Prabhupada never do that, no. As far as I know in all my life, I never heard that, you know.
Yes. Yes,
Now
Prabhu.
you can add and take so many things, you can do all this kind of thing, you know, correct?
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
Somebody must have added this thing inside and made a new tape like that. Huh?
Yeah. Yes, Prabhu. That's why I got confused and I was just not convinced. So I thought I will just ask you.
No, Prabhupada never did it. No, the original tape you can hear, never did that.
Yes, Prabhu. Okay.
Mm.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu.
All right, Nitai Bhavan. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Your Grace, Sundar Gopāl Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisances to you. All
Accept.
glory to Srila Prabhupada.
God, yes. Tell me.
Also, I want, my English is not well, but I try to ask question. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Kairaj Goswami said that Radha Modana Mohan is Sambandha Diksha Guru Sambandha Jnana. Radha Madana Mohan. Radha Govinda is Shiksha Guru and Abhidheya. And I don't find what kind of guru for Radha Gopinatha. Radha Gopinatha, it's Prayojana, but I don't find what kind of guru. If maybe you want, you know.
No, but their first thing is Sambandha Gyan, and then Abhideya, and then the third process is Prayojana, goal. So the beginning Sambandha is Radha Mada Mohan, connecting you. Sambandha means connecting you. And then you practice the rules and regulation under the guidance of the spiritual master, that is Abhideya. And finally you get love of God, which is Priyojana, goal. You understand? Huh?
Yes, I understand. And also,
The guru
oh,
comes
yeah,
in the Abhideya stage where you learn how to practice.
these things I understand, but I don't understand what kind of guru for Prayojana.
Guru
What kind of
continues.
guru?
The guru is the same who goes to the other side. Priyojana is also the same guru.
I understand. Okay.
Hmm?
And the second question, in this verses tells that when we practice spiritual practice bhakti, we after Sambandha we go to Abhidheya, and also Krishnadas Kairaj, I'm sorry, Srila Prabhupada in commentary he tell that not Radha Madana Mohan give result. We only we must practice Prayojana Abhideya Radha Govinda, but I think maybe Radha Madana Mohan and Radha Govinda is the same. It's same. Or I right understanding?
They all are the same. They are Krishna himself, no?
Okay. Okay. Understand. Yes. It's very.
Yeah. Some people got attraction for Radha Madana Mohan. Some people get attracted to Radha Govinda. Some people get attracted to Gopinath. You understand? But
Yes.
it is Krishna
Yes.
everywhere.
Yes, I understand. And if I think that Radha Madan Mohan is Prayojana, it's also right.
Yes, it's not wrong.
Jai Prabhupada. Thank you very much. I have this understanding, and I want to best understanding. Hare Krishna.
Yes, there's no difference. Huh? They all are the same personality, Krishna. Any other questions?
Prabhu, just one more. Prabhu, while preaching, actually, I try to preach to my friends and like sell the books also. I've sold like 30 books so far, but recently, kind of, there's a slight stagnation, Prabhu, because of course we should just try our best to distribute Prabhupada's books. That's there, and the result is up to Prabhupada and Krishna, no doubt about that. But I feel like there can be like a more better way of me trying to actually present the philosophy to them, and because I sometimes fail to understand the emotion of the other person. So, like for example, if they cannot be pushed so much, then because of a lack of experience, mainly I try to push them a little extra. Or if they need to be pushed, then I don't sometimes understand and kind of just back out. Or because I don't like how to like actually observe the other person. Because in order to distribute books, first we have to like develop a kind of like a slight relationship with them or some appreciation, right? So how to do this practically, like by seeing their face or
Our
so on, like.
system is that usually we try to give the books as much as we can, and in our case, we ask for a donation to help, because the main thing is for them to start reading the book, You understand?
Yes, sir.
That is the main technique, to distribute as many books as possible to as many people. And then if you start talking about the book, normally they will tell you, I don't want the book,
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yes,
our
sir.
technique is to somehow or other to get them the book and ask for a donation to help, and then let the book do the preaching, you see. Because usually when a person gives some money, then he doesn't want to throw it away, He will keep it. And when he starts reading, then his whole life will change, no?
Yes, sir.
You understand? So our talking, as Prabhupada say, what is the use of your 3-minute talking, because sometimes we may say, most of the time we say the wrong thing and the person usually rejects, no? You
Yes,
understand?
sir. Yes, sir. Right. Yes.
So therefore we keep it minimal and try to just ask them to take the book and help with the donation, So in that way they think out of some donation, okay, I'll give something, And then they'll take the book and keep, because if they give money for the book, they will not throw away,
Right, sir. Yes, sir.
So then if you happen to run into them, then you may ask, have you read the book? Or do you want to join us in our reading session or something, You understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
So that would be a better approach rather than trying to preach the person down to take a book. It's very difficult that way. Basically because we are not so pure.
Yes, sir. Right. Yes. So, Prabhu, you're basically saying that we can just give them the book and kind of tell them that this donation will help the temple building or like Goshala, like that.
Like
You
that.
mean, but not about the philosophy, right?
No, we talk about the philosophy, usually they will hand the book back to you,
Okay.
And also we don't know how to present the philosophy. That's also our point, our immaturity, You understand?
Yes, Prabhu. Right. Yes.
So the best technique is to always give them the book and ask for a donation, and that way they will be more keen to help. Oh, it's a donation, okay, And then they take the book. When they take the book, one day they may read, or someone else may read, and their whole life will change, no?
Right. Yes. Yes.
Mm. Because the power of Prabhupada book is, beyond any, is inconceivable, it's so powerful. Because anyone who read even one line, their whole life will change, no?
Right, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Mm. So you try like that, mostly try to give a book and ask for some donation to help.
Yes, Prabhu. So, for example, Prabhu, like if I'm trying to, for example, like just outside our Pandi temple, if I'm distributing book, then to stop the person, then there should be like a small period of introduction or something, right? Because then they'll, if I directly just like, should I directly hand over the book and ask for donation, or how is it? Because for the first maybe a minute or so, there should be.
What is there? They know what to do, no? They are trained, no?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Follow them. They are all there outside doing every day, every day. I'm sure
Right.
they know how to do it. You ask them how to help, then you follow them.
Right, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
That's
Yes,
how
Prabhu.
it's just a matter of practice, no?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
It's the main
So,
idea to give them the book, how to do
right.
that. And if you say all these things, then they will not take the book, no, because they get frightened, no?
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah. Yeah.
So the best way is to make it look simple, no? You take please take this book, you help us, no? Please, oh, okay, Then unsuspectingly they are taking a very big time bomb, Hmm?
Right. Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. So you try like that, you see.
Yes, so just ask them for donation and to help with the temple and so on. Right.
So,
Yes, so
hmm. Hmm?
yes, so sure. I'll try this, Prabhu.
Hmm.
Next time when I'm trying to preach, I'll just ask them. I won't
Try.
speak the philosophy. Yes, Prabhu.
If
Thank you,
it's
Prabhu.
the philosophy, normally they will not,
Yeah, correct. Yes, I
Hmm.
noticed that today actually. I was trying to preach to my friend today, but I mean he is nice, but maybe I think I perhaps spoke a bit too much. So yeah, but just a few days back it was easier. I just told him that
Turn
this
off,
book will help.
That's why best
Yes,
to let
Prabhu.
Prabhupada do the talking,
Right, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Right, that's the best way though.
Yes, Prabhu. Sure. I'll just follow as you said. Yes, Prabhu. Thank
Hmm.
you, Prabhu. Thank you very much.
Any other questions?
I do have one question, bro.
Yes.
When it comes to karma, one person can transfer his karma to another person unless he accepts. Is that correct?
How does he transfer his karma to another person?
Like, for example, when someone touches the feet of someone else, he's transferring his karma. But if the person does not want to accept that karma, who's getting his feet touched, either he says pranam of, our guru, or he just touches the head of that person who's touching the feet.
The system of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is to run immediately to the Ganga and take bath, with the cloth on.
Oh,
That's how it is done. If somebody touches the feet, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he ran immediately to the Ganga and he jumped inside with his clothes all on.
wow.
So the best thing is to not let people touch your feet, no?
Yes, true. Um, can can is there a possibility like that for offenses? Like
Hmm?
how karma works, you can transfer your karma in certain ways, but
Certainly, if
can
someone
that
touches your feet, someone touches your feet, yes, you will take their karma.
but can offenses, like if you make an offense, like
Hmm.
can that offense be transferred?
If it says that if you offend an innocent party, then yes, his karma will come to you. That's what I heard.
Uh,
So we don't want to offend anybody,
yes, true.
Hmm?
Yes,
Hmm. So best is to avoid, And
yes,
also,
true.
if someone eats your remnant, then also, yes, you have to take their karma.
Yes, true.
Hmm? So like that, we have to be cautious, though.
Yeah, yes, Prabhu. Like I also heard that going in between two devotees, that's also a way that you can get destructed. Destroyed. Is that correct?
No, that's not correct.
Uh,
Going in between, that's not correct, unless you touch. If you touch the feet of somebody, yes, you are transferring your karma to the other person.
like
Possible for us to always touch the feet of the spiritual master, or for the
yes,
Brahmins, they touch the deity's feet,
yes, Prabhu.
So in this way, they get purified,
Mm,
So deity worship is very important. Spiritual master also very important.
yes.
Touch the feet of the spiritual master,
Mm,
so that we get free from this karma. Actually, by initiation, you're already free, but this is further to help us,
yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. So deity worship is highly recommended for the devotees.
Yes, Prabhu. And if I can ask one more thing, there are like little small explanations to why we do certain things like Achman. I heard that there's a like when we do Achman, we do the mantra Om Narayana Namaha, and then we take that sip and it purifies us, and whatever impurity is left, it goes inside the leftover in the hand, and then we throw it out. I heard like those sort of explanations and everything. Where can we find more of these explanations?
Now this Achaman is mainly to purify ourselves, before we start the puja, You understand?
Yes,
We start our purification before we start our worship,
yes, Prabhu.
I think you can read about that in the deity worship book,
Mm.
Hmm?
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
Hmm.
And I was also hearing that the reason why people used to cook ghee, used to cook food and ghee, was because the Lord um, is the fire, is the agni in our stomach. So he accepts that. He's happy whenever there's ghee. I heard also that.
No, it says that even the demigods will not eat food cooked in oil,
Oh,
What to speak about the Lord? Even the demigods, they will not eat anything cooked in oil. So, ghee is the ingredient that we used to. Prabhupada also told us that we should only cook in ghee,
yes, true.
So, if it's possible, it's not
Can do.
what to do, no?
Yes, bro.
Hmm.
Thank you, bro.
Yes, any other questions?
Sundar Gopāl, Hare Krishna. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Nice to meet you. How I can be your dāsa? Come to ashram and live and bhakti Krishna all my life.
Where are you calling from, Prabhu?
I'm calling from Ukraine, from Zaporozhye.
Somewhere?
From Zaporozhye, Ukraine.
Oh, Ukraine, huh? Very nice. How can I be of some service?
Shri Krishna told me from the inside that I must go for a Prabhu, and I don't know why he come to you. Maybe my English not so great, but I feel my heart that I must to be dāsa to Prabhu. Can you be my Prabhu? And can I be your das?
I think it's better that I become your dust, no?
I think that I your das. I your das. And das for all world.
So which city you are at?
Sorry, I'm little bit don't hear. Can you ask?
In Ukraine,
I'm
are you saying
from
where?
Zaporizhia.
Huh?
City is Zaporozhia.
Zaporozhia. I don't know where is Nitai Bhavana is staying.
Das, Nitai Das, my spiritual brother, he познакомил. He met me with you, and this is my spiritual brother, and I just want to be your das.
So can you be part of our society? You can always work with Nitai Bhavana. Yes.
I think yes.
You can work with Nitai Bhavana together.
Yes.
Yes. In this way, you form a group. That'll be nice. Yes.
Yes. I just want my heart want to official parampara. You know, just a diksha.
You have initiated name, no? Who's your guru?
Srila Prabhupada.
Oh, Prabhupada is your guru, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's very good. So you carry on like that?
I'm very happy that Krishna give me so powerful and I don't know how to say it. I love Srila Prabhupada and I ready to walk him all my life to death.
Very good. So you work together with Nitai Bhavana Prabhu, and together, both of you can see how you can bring more and more people to our ISKM. That'll be very nice.
I'm trying every day from the morning to evening. I make japa 13 rounds, make all the Tila Prabhupada want from me, and people come to me, and I try to teach them how to sing Hare Krishna good, how to make puja, how to love life and love God.
Very good.